Hello and welcome to Ethernal Realms and welcome to your reading. We will get started with your tarot, astrology and charms related to how this solar eclipse is impacting your zodiac sign. But I just wanted to let you know that there is a 10% discount limited offer coupon code running for your zodiac, which you can claim from the description box in the comment below. It applies to all the items available in my Etsy shop. So if you want a personal reading, you can go ahead and do that. If you wish to get a mood planner, you can apply that same code to it as well. So it is up to you how you wish to apply it. But without further ado, let's get started with your reading. Hi Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising. We'll take a look at your tarot, astrology and charms related to how this partial solar eclipse happening on April 30th is impacting your zodiac. It is taking place in Taurus, which is your 5th house. That is interesting. That's also where your North Node is transiting at the moment. We also have Uranus there, so a lot of activity, and eclipses trigger the nodal axis and bring about fateful shifts and changes that are very necessary for our personal evolution. Now moving on, we have the North Node squaring Saturn, and that will have a loose impact along with the solar eclipse since they are triggering each other. And North Node squaring Saturn brings about karmic shifts and changes. There can be breakthroughs that are needing to happen related with your creativity, self-expression, or childbirth, conception, dating, love life, expressing your love towards someone, and so forth. Okay, 5th house is also about leisure activities, hobbies, and things that you do to unwind and enjoy yourself. So those topics are being highlighted here. North Node is also trining Pluto in Capricorn. That's your sign. And Pluto is bringing about a lot of personal transformation, especially when it's in the 1st house. It is bringing about rebirths and regenerations, breaking down old belief patterns or breaking down old ways of existing and bringing about new ways of developing yourself and showing in the world, right? So this can come in the form of changes in appearance, but also your attitudes and the personality that you wish to show to other people. Okay, so that is very beneficial here. How you're expressing yourself and how you are being is very harmoniously connected. We also have, oh yes, I forgot to mention that Saturn is going to be in Aquarius in the 2nd house for you, and that can be bringing more financial freedom in a way, or you're trying to gain more financial freedom, and it turns out that this creative thing or building more network, communicating with different people, that can be the key to unlocking your financial abundance and success. Any karmic relationships that you have with money, with worth, with self-worth and esteem, and what do you value? What are the possessions that you have and why do you have them? Is it important for you to continue having those things, or do you want to declutter in certain ways, and how that is being impacted from your personal set point, your outlook about life, and how that changes the things that you keep in your surroundings. These are the topics that you will be exploring at this time, and the impact of this eclipse is going to last at least 6 months, but it can go further into 1 year as well. Okay, so let's get into your oracles and see how it is impacting you. You also have Neptune and Jupiter in Pisces in your 3rd house. It has already taken place, but it will still be strongly in effect along with the eclipses. Okay, 3rd house is about thinking, thought patterns, the way that you communicate with yourself, with other people, and also with spirit, and how you think as well is brought into perspective. There can be some new things you can learn, and new opportunities for new experimentation, new learnings, and so on that can come in. We have dangerous pleasure, we have cheerfulness, and we have always joyful. So mostly it is a very happy time for you. Dangerous pleasure can talk about overindulgence, as is the danger with Jupiter and Neptune conjunction, so watch out for that. There can be overspending, and that limits the way that you can spend in artistic pursuits, for example. So maybe make a budget and stick to that, and as long as you're able to do that, the temptations will not, lead you astray, let's say. Okay, now what that dangerous pleasure means, that can be in many different contexts related with other people or substances, or how you spend your time, where you're putting your efforts, and so on. Okay, we get Venus, love, beauty, art, harmony, and relationship. We have Descendant, which is shadow, denial, projections, and we have Mercury, which is again communication, mind, intellect, reasoning, and language. There can be some new languages that you're learning, some new place you're going to, short distance trips and travels can be possible, or you're spending a lot on traveling. That's as well a part of this. Descendant is about, again, how other people are noticing you. That can be coming into the light, like the way that you behave gives off this kind of vibe, let's say. And you're like, what am I doing that gives this type of vibe? And do I need to modify that? Or is it just, good to know? It's up to you to decide which way you want to take this. But there will be more awareness that is coming towards you in that direction. Venus, very lovely, cheerful, joy, blessings, harmony, all of there's a lot of beauty coming up here. You can be traveling to some places that have a lot of wonderful sceneries or good aesthetics. You can come into contact with someone you might be romantically interested in. You can make new friends. Some friends may leave, or some of your friend or a network, your contacts might, bring in new people that you can collaborate with. That's as well possible here. Okay, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Yes, we have the Devil. So any intoxications, just be watchful that you do not overdo it, because that can lead to poisoning as well. And Jupiter and Neptune, when you overindulge, it can turn poisonous. So be watchful of that. But Devil can talk about overspending or an emotional attachment to something material. That's when we feel, limited by our material resources, and it's not true that we are limited as beings, right? So it's just, where do you limit yourself? Where are you cutting yourself short? And what are you valuing that you should not value? Or are you not valuing things enough? These topics can come up. We have Six of Pentacles, again, the generosity. How much do you give? How much do you get? What are you willing to receive? Being generous with others when you come into a flux of finances, instead of, spending on things that are only for you or are just a temporary bliss that can come from it. So just be watchful about the dangerous pleasure. We have Child of Wands, or the Page of Wands, which is a very playful, flirty card, very enthusiastic, full of life, and just very joyful. There is a zest to you. You have higher levels of energy, so it's up to you which way you want to channel it. We also have Three of Wands. There can be some manifestations coming to fruition. There can be some more results that you start seeing of the efforts that you have put in the past. More returns of that. Six of Pentacles can be coming into new financial sources and you're very excited about it, or it gives you more stability in terms of finances. The Devil is also very good in terms of material resources. If that's something that you wish to have in your life, then this is a good sign, very good sign. Just make sure that you're not attaching your self-worth and value to the material aspects of life. Okay, we have Four of Wands as well, which talks about stability, home and family, new support structures that are worth celebrating, new accomplishments that you can, take forward in the future. Okay, so let's get some more cards. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. How is this eclipse impacting them? Overall, very fiery and positive. Just one little thing to look out for. There can be some things that you say to others that cannot be taken back anymore. That can be as well possible, because Pisces can be involuntary in a way, passive, so it's kind of like whatever comes through, right? We have manifesting and doing. Yeah, definitely. There is that action orientation, but you're also keeping faith in the process. You're wishing for it, you're asking the universe to make it happen, and also, you're taking the necessary steps. We have what's your honest truth? So looking into the light. The Descendant and the Devil here can be talking about looking into your own shadows. So any mental blocks and limitations that you enforce upon yourself, you would need to take a long, hard look at that. You will see and notice how you yourself are holding yourself back instead of someone else. And you can always blame someone or something else because it's just convenient, but ultimately it is up to us how we wish to get out of that situation. and how can we shift our mindset in order to make a different reality for ourselves. We also have the good clients. There are a lot of blessings, new opportunities, and things of beauty and joy coming towards you. That's very nice, isn't it? Very abundant mindset going on here. So you're cultivating something that is very truthful to you. You're not reacting from a place of insecurity, and if you are, you immediately recognize it and you do not do it again. Right? So you're noticing what things lie in the shadows, what things you project onto others, including your ambitions, and also what lies in, what do you deny, you know, what is just like, nope, if I do not notice the problem will go away. If you're doing that about anything, then that will not work. It will be brought into the light, but you also have a lot of energy and support in order to deal with those new awareness. We have, my happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. Yeah. So when you're feeling happy, then you have more faith and trust in the whole process. And if you're feeling conflicted and unsure and foggy and illusion, then it is time to ask yourself why you're unable to develop any form of trust. Then we have true healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. So instead of getting triggered and reacting to those triggers, just be like, but why did I feel it so heavily? You know, why did that impact me so much? Why did I feel so offended? Why did that hurt my ego so bad? For examples, right? And that's what Pluto in your sign as well does. It breaks down old structures, and that include when it breaks things down, it's not just doing that as a bulldozer or just anything that comes in the way. Don't be yourself anymore. That's not the point. The point is things that are not good for you, things that are toxic for you, those things must leave. So self-limiting beliefs of all types, of all kinds, that is going to be brought onto the surface, and those things need to be cleared in order for the next forward movements to take place in your life. So it's not to make you upset or, you know, keep you stuck in a certain place, but rather it's the exact opposite. It's trying to break you open and make you feel more free within yourself, because life circumstances will, you know, come and go. There will be ups and downs anyway. It's just what do you make of them? Okay, let's get some astrology. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising, some additional information for this eclipse. How is that impacting them? Third house, Aquarius and Mercury. Third house, it's a lot of communication. Things that you read or listen to, some noteworthy people that you can learn from. They can give you a lot of important insights here. Communication and travel, so any place that you travel to, that can give you a new awareness as well. Sometimes a change in location really does help. And Aquarius is about finding that freedom and independence in yourself and invoking that energy. And we have Saturn over there, so that being in your second house, again, how you relate with your material aspects and finances. That is a topic that is loud and clear. Let's get you your charms. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. A lot here. We have W, we have B, we have a key, an airplane, so unlocking your freedom. We have S. These initials, by the way, they can be your first, last, middle name, but it doesn't have to. Someone noteworthy can also be initialed as such. Certain places you wish to visit, that can be that as well. We have Knight of Wands, Three of Wands, and Seven of Wands. No, wait. Nine of Wands. Yeah, so something that you have, because Capricorn is very resilient, right? It's very practical, it's steady, and it's just like, this is the fact, this is what I see, this is tangible, and this is what I understand. And that is a very nice way to be. But at the moment, we have a lot of spiritual or subtle energies that are taking place. And Capricorn, being an earth sign, does not take very well to the Plutonian way of doing things. Like, just end it. You know, that would be Pluto. But Capricorn's like, what? How can you just, you know, end that? You have to also have contingency plans, or you need to have some sort of stability. You can't break the stability just like that, right? So there can be that resilience, and you're like, okay, I will fight these obstacles, and I will stay strong. I will keep my current, you know, stabilities and my grounding and so on. But this energy here is asking you to lay some of this down, and that you're almost there. You know, you've done enough, and here's your breakthrough. You can travel here. There can be some hope here. There can be some new message and communication coming towards you with the Three of Wands, and so much emphasis on the house number 3. We have the key, which is like unlocking yourself. You know, you're no longer stuck. And with the airplane, again, the traveling. There is some type of either short-term or short-distance trip happening, which has a long-term impact on how you see your own future. Okay, a lot going on for you. I think I will get you some more cards, actually. I'm so curious. What else do we have coming up for Capricorn? Yes, we have the Hermit. So any personal limitations, ways that you have caged yourself, that will be brought into attention. In your inner self, this can happen in your private moments, and you're finding more wisdom through that. You're noticing the light through that. You're not afraid of your shadows anymore. Instead, you want to consolidate with yourself, I feel. We have Explorer of Cups, the Elder of Cups, a Knight of Cups, and a King of Cups. We have Knight of Pentacles, and we have the Four of Cups. So things that were not inspiring to you anymore, you find inspiration either in those things, or you find more things that inspire you. You have that steady and practical oriented mindset, so that is serving you very beautifully in navigating through these energies. There's a lot more emotional emphasis going on here as well. Romantic interest, forming very close bonds, having more intimacy with the people that are there in your life, connecting more authentically. These are some of the things that can come up as well. Work opportunity wise, you're still working, and if you're looking for a new avenue of work, then you can find something, and you will be willing to put a lot of your energy in that way. It could be something that you've been wanting since a while, so you're excited to follow through with that and see where it takes you. Okay, so that is what I have for you, Capricorns. I really hope this helped. Let me know your thoughts, and I hope to see you again in some of my other videos. Until then, take care. Bye.